got it.
Maybe your police are asking.
All right. All right, I'm live now. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Technical difficulties. Sorry I'm late. Mic check. Good morning. Had some technical difficulties, but we're back. So let's see if we can make some money today. I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. So I plotted out my key levels. You can see those annotated with the white lines. Okay, so here's what we do know. We know we're in a moderate uptrend. We had a small push forward in the overnight, so usually what that indicates is maybe a little bit of upward momentum throughout the day. But we're not going to go off of bias. We're going to let the price action dictate the move, right? So your best bet for a long would be along this purple line that I drew out here. That'll be your best bet. If this purple line holds up, sometimes it takes some time before the algorithms, I can identify the algorithms, it takes some time for that. So, and as a rule of thumb, I don't like to trade within the first 15 minutes. So if the price wants to head down, this would be the good setup for your short. If the price wants to head up, we want to look for something like this. So this point right here should tell us what's going to happen. Again, rewind the tape. I told you your best entry for the long is going to be on this purple line, right? So let's say in all fairness you went in on that play. When did I say it? About here? In all fairness. So on this candle, so you'd be protected at this point, and this is your first point of interest. I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit. We can see how it plays out. No reason to short this market. If you did go long, your exit would be your final exit, where you know this isn't happening the way you thought it was going to happen, is along this purple line. And I went over how to track the quote-unquote purple line in my last video. I recommend you go check that video out if you're starting off day trading. Alright, I'm going to clean the chart up. Remember what we have drawn out here. I'm sure I'll reference it again. We're approaching overbought territory, so expect maybe a slight pullback if it wants to gain some strength for more up. Because remember, our path for the up was this, and then this, right? And again, these are the ideal setups, what it would look like. If it followed these paths, you got a high probability. I can't say for certain, but you got a high probability. You know, there could be some news that comes out right now and completely tanks the stock market. 20 points. I've seen it happen. Random news comes out and the stock market goes down 20 points. And that can happen, but when I'm drawing these layouts, it's the ideal setup. You don't always get what you want, so there's risk involved. Maybe a small pullback here. So if you would have taken this play, even at the worst possible scenario, you're making money, you're in profit. And you know, this may be just a little base hit. So what happens when you make this little base hit right here, that gives you some cushion. So if you decide to take risk later on, you at least can stay either positive for the day, depending on how much you risk, or you can break even for the day, right? That all depends on your risk, or you can leave right now and take your money and leave. You could always do that. But remember, I said over here, the best bounce would be off of this purple. Even if you went in late, and I try to be fair so it doesn't look like I'm cooking the books. Even if you don't went in late, I'll put it up closer. You're in profit right now. So you'll know when to get out, or, you know, the ideal setup would be to get out when it breaks this purple. So you're along this line. Look at that money being printed from that call out. Look at this money. Look at all this money being printed. Go back and look at all my videos. This is all profit. Like I said, I've been on a really good run lately. It can't last forever, but we've been on a good run. And as long as you manage your risk, you can't allow your losses to eat into your profit. That's managing the risk. You have to know, okay, I made this much profit. I'm willing to risk this much based on the profit. That way you stay green for the day. All right, we're at a critical junction here. So if this thing shoots up right now, I'll tell you what to expect. Or it could just go into the bear cycle and trickle down. We're at a critical junction. Let's see what happens. You know, technically, if you go along with the strategy, you're in an uptrend, it's trending up. You know, maybe give a little bit of space. Give it a little bit of space. Not too much, because you want to, your trade's secure for sure. So worst case scenario, you stop short. Give yourself a couple dollars, you can say I made something for the day. We'll see what happens here. The risky put would be over here along this. The safer put would be over here, but there's less reward here because you missed all this movement. So that's for you to decide. I don't know your risk appetite. And I may need to redo this purple line, so we'll see. Because you have to be able to adjust. It's nothing here is static. You got to be able to adjust. I'll know shortly if this purple line's valid. Okay, I had to readjust that line. You went in on this play here, even though I called it late. This is plenty of money. With enough contracts, if you invested enough contracts, you're done for the day. You can leave for the day. 10, 20 contracts here, you're done. In 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, you're done for the day. You see, and when I put these arrows, this is my risk tolerance. I'm telling you where I'm comfortable with the risk. So when I'm making these plays, making these trades, this is me, and I'm telling you where the risk is, so you can decipher how much risk you're willing to take. Gonna clean up the chart just a little bit. About to start our bear cycle, so let's see what this bear cycle has in. It may be a weak ass bear cycle because we're in an uptrend. There's no reason to fight the trend. Rule number 1, do not fight the trend. So this didn't play out, so you can erase it. But you knew where your risk was. You knew what the possibilities were. Because I'm in an uptrend, this is why I took this play. Because I knew we're in an uptrend. I got very little to lose if I'm buying at the bottom of the uptrend. Very little to lose. It's building good liquidity now, and it's not a strong movement. These are base hits. Look at this profit. This is perfect to start the day, because now you're giving yourself a cushion. If you did take a loss, you don't feel it. That's the price of doing business. So you should start off with a little win, little base hit. We don't know if it's gonna go crazy right now, and or we don't know what's gonna happen, but we can reduce the risk. Here's what to expect. Let me figure it out. Hold on. Okay, that'd be the ideal setup for this bear scenario. When I say bear, I mean downward. The downward scenario. That'd be the ideal setup. And you see how it's meeting resistance perfectly at this level that I drew, at this white line? Some good resistance here. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Like I said, if you are to go short, this is your best opportunity to go short. But you're fighting the trend, so you gotta chase this, right? You have to chase this if you're going short. And you'd also have to time it at the very top. But I put this white line to let you know where it's gonna meet some resistance, right? So at the very top right here is where you want to go short, if you had to go short. Okay, here we go. Remember, I told you if you had to go short, this was going to be the time. And we'll go with when I actually said it. We'll go with that. You're protected here. Least amount of risk up here. This is why I have this white line here to let me know where the least amount of risk is. If it goes against you, it goes against you. You made a little bit of something because you don't know how strong this cycle is going to be because you're in such a strong uptrend. Such a strong uptrend. Remember what we drew, right? We drew this. Let's see. So let's see what happens. So if you would have taken this long entry here, look at all this money you printed, right? This is a lot of money being printed right now. And your exit, if you're on this long, on the uptrend, is when this breaks. If you're on this long in the uptrend, right? When this yellow line breaks, go back to my last video. It was the how-to video, and it'll tell you, because I will be saying it in the Discord if you join the Discord, which I highly recommend, when your best entry is and when your best exit is. And if you were to take this trade, you're in profit, you're protected. This put right here. So if you're entering the put here, this is a little more risky than this one, right? Because this one's at the top. This one's at the top. This one's a little more risky. So now you need to see price action. And I'll show you what you need to see if this is going to continue down. Oh. Look at the call. Oh my goodness. Look at my call outs. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This is live. This is happening live. Look where I put the signal. Right? So if you went in here, you get out here. Look where I put the signal. Look at this money. This is insane. No one is doing this on the internet. Look when I went in my position. Do you know how much? I'm done for the day. I've made someone's month. I've made someone's monthly income right now. That just happened. It just happened right in front of your face. Look. Look at this. In front of your face, live. Someone's month, I just made it. Let's see if I make someone's year. In how much time? How much time is it? 25 minutes. 25 minutes of work. Look at, oh, look at, are you not entertained? Is this not easy claps? Did I not draw and tell you what's going to happen? Did I not show you when to enter, when to exit, what more can I do? Look at these plays. No one on the internet is doing this. Not like this. Not like this. I've come up with a system that is I don't even need to say it. You can see for yourself. This is all live. Today's February 7th. February 7th. This is happening in real time. Look. Okay. Okay. If you don't want to change your family's life, that's fine. Look. Look how much money I'm about to make someone's year. I'm about to make someone's year. Thank you. Thank you. There it is. Oh, there it is. Even on this late entry when I put, because remember when I put this, I'm not doing this. This is just for this week. I'm showing you the sauce. This is in real time. I'm showing you that I don't play around. Look at my entry on the long. Look at my entry on the short. Thank you. I made someone's yearly income. Right now. This is every day. Go back and look at my calls. Go and look at my lives. I highly recommend. I named the series Dummy Money. Look at the money that is being printed right now. This is not a game. This is real life happening. No one on the internet is doing this, I promise you. I know the internet's good at like what Google sleuths or internet sleuths where they figure out I need the whole entire internet to get involved and find out who's doing this. Who's telling you the exact entries for the long, the exact entries for the short? Who is telling you this? Nobody. Okay, I'm about to do 2 years of salary right now. Look. This is live. In real time. I am streaming live. I don't think you understand what's happening right now. No one on the internet's giving you information that can change your life like this. It's still going down. It's still going down. This is hundreds of % profit. Hundreds of %, depending on your risk. Look at the movement, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And this is why I do it, to give back to people. I don't have to make this effort. I could just do this on my own. I'm giving back to people. I can sit in my dungeon and do stupid numbers like this every single day. Go back and look at my live streams. They're all recorded live. I can't make it up. They're all recorded live. I trade better than any AI trading bot. I'm telling you, I have the stats. They have a drawdown. In the last 4 streams I've done, there's 0 drawdown. 0. None. And it's gonna happen one day, but it ain't today. It is not today. If you are following me, you should be, well, number 1, you should be proud of yourself. Number 2, you're done for the day. There's no reason. You're done for the day. Look at what I've done. Look at this money. It's, excuse me, I'm a little excited, but you can't make this stuff up. This is happening in real time. You can't say you can't say I didn't draw it out. You can't say I didn't draw it out way ahead of time. You can't say it. This is real. If that hit a like button, at least show me that this is something that you like to see. If you didn't win, at least say you're not a horrible human being and you like to see other people win. And look where it bounced, right off my other. Look at this other line I put. How did I know to put this line here? How did I know? This line right here, this white line, and this white line right here. How did I know it was going to bounce off that? Come on. Any direction. Any direction. It doesn't matter. I'm doing this in real time, and I'm telling you what's going to happen far in advance, way before it happens. You can't, I'm not going to say you can't lose. Of course you can lose, but it's the probability of loss is greatly reduced if you follow my system. And it may not make sense to you, and that's fine, but it will over time. It will over time. And I'm not giving away this sauce for free, because look, I invested in myself and I took the time and effort to learn this. How can you make better calls? How? I mean, this seems fake, but it's actually being streamed live. Now I gotta let the imbalances play out. I gotta let it play out. I gotta see what I'm trying to look for. I gotta look for the next setup. I'm actually done trading for the day. I'm done for the day. I don't even like trading on Friday. I'm actually done for the day. Okay, so I mean, it's risky to hold on to this put if you're holding it. I would have I cut probably somewhere in this candle where it stopped me out. Could this continue down? Yeah, it's gonna look like this if it continued down. Any more downward motion? It's gonna look like that. But the good thing is, what we did do, we identified the algorithm that lets us know what our down is, right? So if you're in the Discord, and let's say I had to go do something else, I'm gonna set you up with the algorithms for the day, right? The most likely algorithms. So then when you see them play out, you can make your money even when I'm not around. Okay? So okay, here we go. Let me do some charting and I'll be right back. Don't say I didn't draw that in advance. Don't say I didn't draw that in advance. Okay, we'll see what happens here. So if you're listening to my other streams, you'll know that whenever the kink is to show you the possibility of the direction where the least amount of risk is, right? That's what the kink means. Well, it probably means something to other people, but in my world, this is what kink means. This is how kinky I get right here. And this is sexy if I do say so myself. This is pretty sexy. So we're back at this white line. This is a major point of contention right here. Look, it's struggling to get through here. We're gonna see. But I did tell you that if there's any more down, this is in real time. This is in real time. I told you if there's any more down, it's gonna look like this. Don't say I didn't. Don't say I didn't. I told you exactly what it's gonna look like. I drew it out for you. Look at the money being printed. Look at the money that is being printed. It's been 45 minutes. You're done for the day. Go enjoy your life. You should be on a beach somewhere, doing whatever, whatever it is you like to do. Look at and I don't get up super early and try to figure this YouTube. I'm building the plane as I'm flying, folks. I don't get up early and do this to try to share the message for me. I don't need it. Trust me, I don't need it. Because I want other people to understand that they can have the life that they want. With very little risk involved. Very little risk. Look, I drew it out. I only drew it out. Way in advance. Look at the money that's being printed right now. Again. How perfect is that? So like I was going to tell you, if for some reason I have to leave throughout the day, I will set up my members, my subscribers, with the setups for the day, right? So I identified the algorithms. I will teach you how to identify them. I don't even need to teach you. Just from repetition, you're going to learn what it looks like. How did I draw this so perfect? All the drawings in advance. This isn't real time. Undisputed champ right here. You don't know anyone else doing it better. You don't. You've never even heard of this probably. You probably never even seen this stuff happen before. Look at the money that's being printed. I told you where the risk is. Even if you went in late, you still made... Look at this money. Even if you went in late. So the break of this blue was your idea of something that's going to happen. The break of purple was the confirmation that you're going to have a move. Come on now. This is in real time. I don't know what you don't understand about this. This isn't normal. I can tell you that. So in my videos or my thumbnails, if you see that it seems unrealistic, I'm talking about 3x, 2x, 10x, 2,000% profit. Yes, it's real. I have the videos to prove it. And because I'm doing the live right now and I'm trying to trade and do the live, it's hard for me to go back and forth and put the arrow, yada, yada, yada. But I'm telling you, at least I'm telling you. But the trade, live, chart, talk through it. I told you way in advance. I even drew it for you. If you're still hesitating at this point, shit, I don't know what to tell you. Just figure your own life out then. Figure it out. Look at the money that's being printed, even if you went in late on this one. Even if you went in late. Because to be fair, I put the signal on this one. So on this candle here. So you're still safe. You still made something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, geez Louise. Look at the money that's being printed today. Okay. This has been a great day, and it's only been 45 minutes. 45 minutes, and look at the call outs. I'm only drawing it. Go back and look. Rewind the tape. I'm only drawing it out for you. I'm showing you where the important... I had this white line since the beginning because I get up and prep. for people who view this, people who are following me. I'm getting up and prepping for you. People who are interested in changing their life. I'm prepping, right? See this white line dancing over here, this white line, I knew. I automatically knew. Why did I put the put here? Why did I buy the put here? Because I knew. And if I was wrong, oh well, I made money on this call, right? I made money on this long right here. I made the money. So even if I was wrong here, not worried about it. It's protected. I risk half of my winnings from here. I just risk half of it. So I put my stop probably, you know, somewhere up here a little bit. Okay, now let the market digest that move. And if you're looking, if you pay really close attention on this bolt down that I drew, I call these bolts. On this bolt down that I drew, look at the level of where the end of the bolt stopped. Look at the most contention, look at the level. I told you how much you can expect to get out of it. Right? So this would be your exit. If you're not risky. If you want to roll the dice and let it run some more, we'll see. I'd give it a, you know, I don't know. If you can't get in on the put now, you can't go short now. So just wait for the next setup. Now we have to wait for the next setup. I can tell you exactly what it needs to look like. I can tell you that for sure. Here we go. Watch. Are you not entertained? Is this not entertaining for you? Because it is for me. Lives have been changed. Like someone's yearly salary just got put in the bank. Someone's yearly salary just got put in the bank. And for some of you that are following, you know, you probably made someone's monthly salary. Easy. From minimal risk. Minimal risk. I'm telling you where the risk is. If you don't know yourself, fine, you'll learn. But I'm telling you where the risk is. You can't make this up. I need to clip this and make a, I mean, I'm convinced I'm the, if not the best, one of the best in the world. If not the best, one of the best in the world. Because I'm showing you how to extract every single dime out of the market. Every dime. Every dime. Okay, so let's see what the setup looks like here. We're still in a technically overall downtrend. So a big point of contention is going to be, somewhere along this line here. If we see a V shape, we want to see this. So a few minutes ago would have been your best entry, which I didn't say it. I was charting. Sorry, I was charting. But we won't let this one count because this one technically shouldn't count. We'll say this one just to be fair. This one shouldn't count though, because I didn't call it. I was charting. If we break above this line right here, this is what we want to see. This is what we want. Where's my stuff? This is what we want to see. Something like that. So this is going to be major resistance right here. Major resistance right here. You should be done for the day, by the way. If you're one of my followers, one of my subscribers, you're done for the day. There's no reason. There's no reason to gamble. If you're trying to get greedy, then this isn't for you. Because greed is going to lead you to ruin. Right? You're going to take some early wins and get overconfident. And then that overconfidence is going to lead you to gamble. You're going to be gambling. How do I know? Because I've been there. You're probably not going to make any moves that I haven't done 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times. I didn't always take only wins. I've taken plenty of loss. But the loss, you have to learn from it. Right? You got to learn from those losses. And also, you need to stop looking at losing a trade as a loss. That just means you lost the trade. Remember, you have a whole day you're accounting for. Look at all this money. You have a whole day you're accounting for. So if you did take a loss here, minimal. Because look, there's nothing underneath you, right? So your stop should be on the bottom of this. Right here on the bottom, wherever I drew this inverse head, that's where your stop should be. That's where your stop should be. And if you're trying to figure out the strategy or you want to understand what's happening, I'm going strictly off of price action. I'm doing what price action's telling me to do. I'm looking at the imbalances. I'm managing the risk. So if you would have taken this trade, even though it's late, you know, I recommend somewhere down here, but I said, okay, we'll be fair because I don't want to look like I'm cooking the books. If you'd have taken this trade right here, you're safe. You're protected. You didn't lose anything. You didn't lose a dime, right? You just got to have the nerve to hold on to it if you have conviction in it. You know where the risk is. So at this point, you should be, yeah, this purple line would be your out, technically, you know, depending on your nerves. Technically, this purple line should be your out if you went in on this one here. But you're in profit. You're winning now. And sometimes these base hits is what builds your cushion. And the cushion is for if you take a loss or if the chart goes against you, then you have that cushion so you're still profitable for the day. Now we're going to see what happens here. You should be out when it broke this purple. For the safest bet, you know, it could travel along this cup that I drew here. It could travel along this, so it may bounce off of here and travel up. We don't know. But again, you should be done for the day. Look at all these wins. All of them were winners. All of them were winners, even little base hit. So much downward pressure. And also, if you've been following the channel, you know that when you're going to look at the trend going down, when you're going against the trend and you're trying to call the reversal, you got to chase it. You got to chase it. Just something you got to do. Let's let the market play out, right? There's no reason to trade here. You're in chop. Just wait. No reason to risk anything. So then you may be asking yourself, well, what am I waiting for? You're waiting to identify the imbalances. I can't identify any imbalances here. I just can't. I knew this was going to be a point of contention here, and look, right? I need to identify the imbalances. And you're going to ask, well, what do imbalances look like? That's something that takes time. You'll see eventually. Still got room for down. Still got room for the down. However, we already identified. Go rewind the tape. Go rewind the tape. This is what I told you. That when this blue line breaks, that's an indicator of some more downward pressure. And I told you when the purple line breaks, that's your confirmation, right? Same thing right here. The blue line broke, the down was a confirmation. Blue line broke, the down is a confirmation. So if you subscribe, if you join the Discord, I'm going to tell you this far in advance. I identified this a long time ago. Long time ago I identified this. Here's what it should have looked like. We knew this is a major level, this white line. We knew this is a major level. We got to see what happens here. I don't recommend fighting the trend. We always want to look for short entry. If you're going in a downward angle, you want to look for short entries, right? That's your best bet. You don't want to fight the trend. I always teach this. Fighting the trend, those are the scalps. Going with the trend, these are the ones you let ride. You let play out. So, but if you go through all the videos, which I highly recommend because there's gems in all of them. If you're really serious about this, invest the however many hours I spent doing it, making crazy profit. When you see those thumbnails, that's real. And it's even, those are muted. Those are muted because the real numbers are crazy. This is a big move, so the market has to digest all this. Doesn't know what it wants to do yet. Okay. So, you know, how long ago did I draw this? Look how long ago I drew this. Look where it's bouncing off of. Look where it's, I mean, I drew this a long time ago. So it's following this. So I'm showing you where the risk is. I'm literally showing you where the risk is. And on this one here, on this V-shaped recovery, once it broke this, okay, you knew this wasn't going to happen anymore. So if you got in here, you know where to get out. I'm drawing the angles for you. There's no guessing here. This is going to be a major level over here. Somewhere over here. I don't know exactly where. You know, on stuff like this, you know, I get kind of lucky sometimes. I have an idea. Not all luck, right? Some skill to be 100%. It's got to take some skill to be 100%. But you know what we can do? Erase this one because we know that didn't happen. So clear up the chart for you. I might leave that that shoulder there. Because watch what's going to happen. Watch what's going to happen. I drew this cup a long time ago. Long time ago. If you would have taken this trade, you're in profit. You're making money. If you would have taken this trade, you're safe. You're safe right here. Right? You have to survive this. Because this is the risk you're taking. But you took the risk at the bottom. You buy the calls at the bottom. But this is risky because you got to chase it, right? Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know what's going to happen. Even though you see me drawing it out, I'm drawing each scenario. I'm drawing the scenarios. So I know when one plays out, okay, now I know what's going to happen. Now you're making money. If you took this trade, even if you got in late, you're safe. You're protected. You're making money here. You're safe. Now we're not technically in the uptrend until we get way up here. Way up here. But all this movement in that direction is showing me that we have some, we have like some strength to head that direction. But this is going to be a major point, this magenta line that I drew. Here comes a bear cycle coming in. Remember, bear cycle means the downward move. So in a downtrend, your best bet is to take the short in a downtrend, right? Because you're looking for downward moves. Now we're going to touch this line. Ooh, past it. Let's see where it closes. 17 seconds, 16, 15 seconds for that candle. Because the truth is we don't know what's going to happen. We're just managing the risk. Managing the risk. Where's the least amount of risk? Where's the most amount of risk? You can't, I don't recommend you do anything in here because this is, look, it's just sideways. Right? And if you don't know something that if you know something I don't know, then, fine. But, yeah, there's no way you could have guessed any of this. This is just chop. And sometimes what happens is we go in and trade because we think we've identified something, and it just goes sideways and stable, and you're expecting a bigger move. The big moves don't always happen. They don't always happen. It's not always going to be a continuation of a certain direction. Sometimes there's something called fake outs, right? Little fake outs. The fake outs are market makers that they understand where all the orders are, and then once they know where the orders are, they know exactly how much money they gotta put into the market to push the price to that level. Once it hits that level, it stops out the retail traders like me and you. So we're stopped out. So our buy orders now turn into sell orders, and those sell orders will continue the price in the downward direction. So once you understand these mechanics, you'll know what to look out for. You'll know what the candle pattern, you'll know what it's supposed to look like for that type of setup. So here's risk to reward. Here's how you should be looking at certain trades, right? Certain trades, such as this one. Let's say you went in on this one. If you didn't chase it to scalp whatever you can, once it gets in profit, then you chase the money. If you didn't chase it, then that's your risk. You're risking down here. However, you made all this money. So you could actually afford to take this risk. This isn't a bad risk to take. Because the truth is you don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen. So it's about risk management. I don't know what direction the stock market's going to go. That'd be crazy to say. But I can tell you the probabilities. Okay, I got to do some charting. Give me a second. So yeah, we want to see what happens at this white line. This white line has been a major point. So 604.67. It's been a major point of contention. There's no reason to even trade right now. No reason to trade. Why? Because there's no imbalances. You need the imbalances to find out where the liquidity levels are. We don't know where the liquidity levels are yet. I can probably get rid of this one. It's most likely like this. This one I'm seeing. And then for any further down, we're looking at this right here. That's what the down scenario is going to look like. But here's the thing. You already knew that because, rewind the tape, a long time ago I told you what the signals to look for your down, right? I said if it breaks this blue, that's an idea that something's going to happen. If it breaks the purple, now you confirm that it's going down. So it broke the blue, broke the purple. If you would have taken the trade, either one of these, you're in profit right now. But in the grand scheme of things, I see that we're just sideways in between, let's say here and here. So we're just in here. This is why I don't like trading on Friday. Because this is what Fridays look like. And if it is going to taper up, tapering takes time. Tapering takes time. So we'll clean up the chart a little bit. We'll get rid of this. Now you can remove the possibilities. Remove the ones that don't make sense. So I'm going to highlight this one right here. I'm going to make it a little extra thicker because that's the major point. We need to see if we break this. Let me draw out the possibilities now. Let me show you where the risks are. If it's going to go up, that's your up scenario. What you do know is that down here somewhere, around here, on this level right here, this is bottomed out so far. That's what you do know. And I can tell you that this is going to be a major point. if it continues up. Let's look for the other down. Let's see. Give me a second. Let me try to identify it. Okay, got it. That's a longer term trend that I just drew out there. So sometimes you gotta zoom out. Zoom out just a little bit. You can't, because a lot of times we get focused candle by candle. And you need to take a second, zoom out to see what's actually happening, what the longer term trend is. I mean, I recommend stop for the day, but we'll play on. We'll carry on. We're just still in this. Here, I'll highlight them differently. Yeah. We're just in sideways chop. No reason to take a trade right here. We need to identify imbalances. But what we did identify was your best bet to go long is somewhere down here. Somewhere down here. Why? Because there's nothing below. There's no imbalance below. Right? Your best bet somewhere down here. Let's let it play out. Let's see what happens. Now, this is what I'm looking for. You didn't get in at the bottom, right? If you didn't get in at the bottom, then you need to see some structure building up. I'll erase it and make it a little, I'll make it clear in a second. Look where I drew the point of contention. Exactly where I drew the point of contention, right? That's why there's no reason to take a trade here. If you're not already in, don't. No reason. No reason to take that risk. And I told you what you needed to see. It was going to be this motion here. This one here. Up, down, up, retest, reject. That's what you needed to see. So here, okay. And if you remember, I literally just drew this. I told you this is going to be a point of contention. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. I put the indicator here. I drew a circle around it a long time ago and let you know this is where we're going to figure out where the market's going to go. I drew this here for a reason. A little while before, I drew this bolt down, exactly where it bolted down. You notice I didn't know exactly where, so it depends where your risk is, where you want to take the risk. I'm telling, oh my goodness, look at the, oh wow, oh wow, wow, look at this move. Look at that bolt down, look at it, I just drew it. You can decide where. Look at this. This is in real time. This is real time. This is an actual real time. Get out of here. Okay, this has been an awesome day. This has been an awesome day. If you're paying attention to what I'm saying and taking it into consideration, right? We have a downward bias. Look, we've been trending down. I told you where the major point of contention was, and I told you you are looking for shorts. If you have to go long, you're on the bottom scalping. Why? Because you know you're in a downtrend. You're looking for shorts. You're looking for the short. You're not looking for the long. Look at that move. I just drew this bolt down. I just drew it. Go back and rewind the tape. And I told you this point right here is going to be a major flexion point. And I drew it a long time ago. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Exactly where I drew it. Come on now. What more do you want? You know exactly where the risk is. Even if you went in here and you were wrong, fine. Now you know the direction. How'd you know that? Because I told you this, that when it breaks blue and breaks purple, that's your note, that you're put on notice, right? So blue's here, purple's here. When it breaks purple, that's your notice that there's more movement for the down. I've been saying this. I said it over here. I said it over here. I said it over here. When it breaks the blue, that puts you on notice. When it breaks purple, that's confirming it. That's confirming it. And if you rewind the tape, I drew this a long time ago. It was actually over here, but didn't play out exactly. So what you should do is rewind the tape. I drew this out. Rewind it. Not because I knew, I'm showing you where the risk is. I pinpointed the optimal entry, and I showed you for continuation north. I said it's too late to get in here, right? Too late to get in here. I showed you. I just drew it. For the continuation to go up, it needs to do this. You want to see the break, retest. So you shouldn't be going in until it broke and retested. I just said that right before it happened. I just drew this down bolt. Exactly where it was going to happen. Way in advance. This isn't real time. I'm telling you what to expect. I'm telling you everything you need to know. If you decide not to take it, okay, that's fine. You don't have to take every trade. But don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say you didn't know what the possibilities were. You knew you had a 50-50 shot from here. And if you were wrong on the call, then you guess what? You go the opposite way. That's how it works. So you can't be wrong. Now, in reality, there's no possible way you could have gotten in. I mean, it's possible, but it's highly unlikely you could have gotten in here and got a proper fill and not get stopped out immediately. That's not realistic. That's why we don't chase this. You wait for structure to build up. You wait for the structure to build up. You wait for the imbalances to show themselves. Right before it happened, I showed you where the imbalance was. I showed you what needed to happen. This point, I circled it on purpose. And I said if it's going to go up, what it needs to look like. So if it didn't break out, retest, and then continue, then there's no reason to go for a trade long. I've been saying we're in a downtrend. You're looking for short entries, not longs. You're looking for short entries. Look at that. Look at. Imagine if you would have held this one up here. Look at this. You should have runners, right? Your runners are going as long as this magenta line's in play. Your runners are going. Until this magenta line gets broken, you're still in profit. This is the strategy I teach. Go back and look at my videos. I have a how-to video where I explain this emphatically and explicitly. Where once you get to a certain level, you're taking on multiple contracts, right? Once you've identified this, you're taking multiple contracts. So let's say you went in with 10 contracts here. You get your profit here. You take half your position out. You have the other half still in play because you're not getting out until it breaks this line, right? I even circled it. So your other half now is, you made stupid money. This is dumb money. That's why it's labeled dumb money, because that's what this is at this point. This is dumb money. Let me clean up this chart. I'll leave that one. And if you look at this yellow line I put, look where it bounced off of, the yellow line. I told you this is resistance. The price is going to resist the upward motion here. I put the yellow line here for a reason. It wasn't there before. I put it there. Way in advance. I put it there. So you know the resistance. Look, resisted here, resisted here, resisted here. Chances are it's going to resist here too. Chances are it's going to resist here because you have downward pressure. You're looking for the short entries, not the long entries, right? And I just drew the bolt down. And I told you, once it breaks blue, that's your indicator. Once it breaks purple, now you know. So it broke blue here, and then it broke blue right here, and it broke purple here. You just have to hold on and let it play out. So if you went in on blue, your stop should be above this candle here. Right? If you went in on purple, you're more risk. Your stop has to be above this candle here. So you see how it's less risk from here to here than it is from purple to here. But I told you in advance what to look for. People, the followers, the subscribers in my Discord will get this information way in advance. Break of blue, put you on notice. Break of purple is the confirmation. I've been saying this. I've been saying this, and I've been saying you don't want to fight the trend. You know you're trending down. Look at the money that's being printed. Right? When you get to a certain level, you know to hold on to you're doing multiple contracts for this reason. For this reason right here. I only drew it, right? I gave you the scenarios up and what it needed to look like. So if you risked it on that one, fine. You take a small loss, but look at the win. Look at the wins. Your wins should outweigh your losses in this strategy. I mean, I think we're done trading for the day. There's nothing, I mean, yeah, you're done for the day. We're just in a solid downtrend. If you would have held, look, from 608, what is it at now? 601. 60. If you would, do you know how much money is being printed right now on the contract that I held? All right, let's let this play out now. The market has to digest this big move now. No reason to get in here. No reason to get in here. But these wicks tell me there's upward pressure. See the wick down? These wicks pointing down, they're pointing up rather. It's telling me that there's upward pressure coming in. But if you look at the overall larger trend, this is major downward pressure. Okay, let's do some more analysis. Let it play out, no rush. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Let this candle close. Let this candle close. Don't chase anything. Don't chase anything. Let it close. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. These are big moves. The market needs to digest this. These are big moves that came in. Might be a double bottom here. One bottom, two bottoms. Let the market digest this. Like, these are big engulfing candles. It's hard to trade here, right? Because your stop's going to get blown out immediately. So a double bottom indicates upward trajectory. Double top means a downward trajectory. Let it play out. And I've got a hard out here shortly. I gotta get out of here. So okay, let's let the market digest this, because now we see where the support is and we see the resistance, this purple. Now we see support, we see support down here and resistance up here. So your best bet would be at the bottom, right? I told you we had, where was it? This wick, and this wick tells me there's upward pressure, right? I also said it looks like we have a double bottom. Double bottom means upward pressure. But we're in such a strong downtrend. If you zoom out, you got to see what that looks like on the zoomed out chart. Let me clean this up. I don't recommend any longs until we break this level here. If you're not already in, we want to see this. If you didn't already get in, it's too late for the play. Okay, it looks like that is my time. It has been a pleasure trading with you today. We made a whole bunch of money today. Today was absolutely invigorating and insane. We made a whole bunch of money today. This was a good day. And if you're interested in this style of trading, you can send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Okay, we do this every day. Thousands of % profit. Look, we went from I still have 5 contracts. We have from 608, where are we now? We dropped all the way down to 601. This is life-changing money. I don't think you understand, but you will one day. So if you're interested in the style of trading, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. We also have Instagram. I'm not sure. It's LiveSPYTrading at Instagram, I guess. I don't know how that works, but look it up there. I'm definitely going to clip this video because this is absolutely amazing. You couldn't have made better callouts. You couldn't have identified the risk any better, right? So if you went in here, you could have made something out of it, but you know you need to chase it. If you've been following, you know that. This was minimal loss, right? But the big win, look at the big wins. Look at the wins. They outweigh the losses. The losses are the cost of doing business, folks. You have to understand that, okay? Okay, so I have an appointment I need to attend, and I wish you the best. We will continue on Monday, hopefully. We're going to see what happens, but have a good day.